This one of easy question is this. Easy. I'm a student. First, I'm a child of God. A visionary of an organization. I started naming. So wow, I was very happy. You know, I was smiling like, I talk sense. I talk sense. But shocked, he said, all of these things is what you do. Who are you? So if you cannot give me that answer, I won't be able to tutor you. And this is up to 1 year. He did not tutor me. So the essence of doing that is for me to help myself to know who I am. And I asked, I think finally when I had got the answer, after about 6 months meditation, who am I? God, pray. Who am I? God, reveal me to me, reveal me to my neighbor, reveal me to my cousin, my pastor, let them know who I am. Let me manifest. Let me manifest. That was my point. I have to sit down and listen to one book. That's by Dr. Miles Monroe. Who are you? He had just one answer. And the mentor told me, I am music. I am music. Does that sound strange? I told him that I am music. It sounds strange, right? He said he is not doing music. He is music. He is music. That means wherever you find sound, you will see him. Wherever you find anything on any keyboard, you will see him. He is music. That means he's no longer doing it. He has owned it to the point where he has grasped the mystery behind music. When you ask him, he will tell you. So if you ask somebody who are you, I'm a technician. Good, you are learning. Are you? How do you identify yourself with that work? So if you start giving that definition, it's easy for you to shy away or put a defense against your mental health. You cannot tell me anything about this activity which I'm going to do. You cannot tell me. If you tell me what I said is off, I say, is it off? It's my off. That's the point. So that's the reason why we hear some people that have committed suicide. It's because they are living for another person. You are living another person's role. So the person has hurt you, you just want to kill yourself. Okay, you're going through mental stress or you're going through depression. You don't understand that all those things like that is to tell you that you won't discover who you are. You've not discovered. When you discover who you are, there is automatically a defense you have. Automatically, I don't tell you anything. The time will come when they'll call for a show and I'll not read the book. And I'm going to come give a talk on history. I'll give a brief account, like if I'm writing a book. Give me a topic on, I've written already, spoken all detail. So if you tell me that if you're speaking, I know something is lacking, I know something is lacking. Because why? It's no longer the doing, it's the doing in me. So I've mastered, I'm working in it. So if you don't master who you are, you'll be still going to know where you are going to, how far you will go. Because you're not realistic, you're writing another person's copy. Because someone is a hairdresser, you also want to become a hairdresser. So you're going to choose skin, you start being stressed. You work overheated. Do you think it's for milk only? No, people, I cannot stand for 10 hours meeting. I cannot be in the kitchen for 10 hours. I cannot choose the kitchen when I see injection. No, I cannot do it. Yes. Some people have mastered who they are to the point where even if you tell them otherwise, they are so confident. You know, yeah, my mentor told me he was going through a lot of stress. He said he needs about 10 million to invest in this thing. I'm like, 10 million. I'm not telling like 10 million. 10 million. So, no, it's something small. Small? I'm like, okay, sir. I just said, by faith or by sight. No. He said, no, I can have it. I have it in all the time. He's not telling by brain. He knows. He has made sure that whatever activity he does, he has already been stored in his long-term memory to the point where even when it looks stressful to some of us, he takes it normal. Normal. To the point where if the money comes, you're even shocked how the money came. You're shocked. So this is what most of the Buddhists do when you hear them do meditation and kneel down. By their mind, they are creative. That's why you hear, have you heard the Buddhists getting depressed? Or Muslims, they die, hang themselves. Christians are hanging themselves. Whereas they are in Christ. They are not out of class, he will be all over. He is beside me by my side, by my left side. Stress. So if you want to lay the foundation of emotional intelligence, know who you are. It's not too late. Don't be in the shadow of another person. And secondly, you want to build your emotional intelligence. After knowing who you are, what do you do next? Some people, after going through medical stories, at once they're dependent on job creation. Every youth wants a job, including who is here. And 85, I'm not even scared to call it, 95% wants government job. True of us. In short, even if we don't want it, our father is pushing us. Our mother is pushing us. Don't blame them. It's perspective, right? Don't blame them. What they went through, they feel like the government will help them eat in retirement. So the problem with us is that we go to school aiming that we are going to learn from them, which is very important. Meaning that we are going there as empty people, going to learn something, which is a wrong perspective. If you see a mango tree, right? A mango tree starts from where the seed, right? True of us, the seed. So it grows from a seed, has branches, bears fruit, shed leaves, meaning that whatever is made up of you is not outside of you, it's inside of you. Put that one in your mind. When you ask for how is your future, my future is bright. My future is bright. No, your future is not ahead. It's inside. So do you tell a mango tree that mango tree, when the seed grows, you go up and you fall off? You're excluded from the seed. No. So many of us will go to school aiming that we are going as empty vessels. Going when we get knowledge, after that is sorry, it's very important to have a government job. Don't get me misunderstood. I'm on loudspeaker, I know what I'm talking about, I'm in the field. So it's not like I'm saying that it's wrong. But the perspective of why people go through stress is because they are dependent on a source which has been a perspective for long that you cannot do without. So there's a lot of things that sometimes I look what do you, after you finish your bachelor, what do you do? I'll do masters. What do you do masters? I did my bachelor's degree, I did psychology. So my masters, I'll do the polytechnic. So my PhD, I'll do this one. Hear the perspective, just to go. Then we go. When branch does not work, when you go to this in Susan. So does not work, when you go to this one. Because my identity condition has started, perspective of that, when you do that, after you get a job. So if the job does not come, what do you do? Frustrated. What do you do? Smoke. What do you do? Depend on drugs. What do you do? Hang out with friends who are in the same road with you. What do you do? Low self-esteem. What do you do? You get depressed. What do you do? Anxiety. All these things, all are not supposed to be mentioned among believers. All. It's not some. So this is the reason why a generation is coming about the mental health. The reason why the mental health is even coming up is because every system needs a servicer. So when a Christian comes to me and tells me that I'm depressed, I'm very upset. I'm very upset, very, very upset. Not like you're not going through a lot. It's just a lot is even going through you. But the mentality is, if you know who you are, there is a defense you put. I don't need to tell myself that I need to pray for 5 hours for me to. There are times where situation comes before me, the best thing I do is just to sing. And when I sing, I'm done within a few seconds. But when an unbeliever comes to me, Muslim comes to me, I have to give them long stages, hang their leg, do yoga. Christians also be coming to me and they're stressing. Sorry to say it is because you don't know who you are. They call it emotional intelligence. It means that emotions, we always say feelings. It's a feeling. It's a feeling that comes with that be sad. It's a feeling that tells you sleep. It's a feeling that tells you drink, get drunk. It's a feeling, which you're human, of course. It's a feeling. So when the feeling comes to you now, it comes at your door, not outside of you, it's within you. You have the capacity to tell that feeling, instead of you thinking this way, think this other way. You have it. I don't need to lay hands on you. You have it. I'm not the one telling you to go and steal the book. You choose not to steal, right? So you can still choose to tell the emotions, say like, calm down, chill, take a chill pill. Nothing will happen. Even if you cry, nothing will change. Even if you go and go alongside with friends, you drink, when you come back with that parent, it will still meet you on the same table. Nothing doesn't change. That's why we tell people who come for counseling, we tell them that it is your white when they come for therapy. My mom has abandoned me. My mom has abandoned me. She doesn't care only because they don't give her breakfast. They don't give her breakfast. She's so, and at once, they don't play with children then out. They don't play. If you cry, they have all rights to do and sue you for keeping them hungry. I'm like, oh, baby girl, it's okay. Take a chill pill. No, she doesn't. I say, I love you. Thank you so much. My mom has never told me that she loves me. I'm like, wow. Mom has never told me that she loves me. And at once, I'm like, thank you for the money, guy. Thank you. At once, that's all they need. The African perspective. Don't love you have no choice. Love yourself. No, love yourself. Who do you want to hate? Hate your mother, and you still go back the day and go and beg her money. No, there's no choice. And the next thing I want to talk about time. Self-love. If you want your emotions to be down, love yourself. The reason why people get into suicide is because they don't love themselves. They love other people than themselves. The reason why it's time for you to read, you decide to go and yarn out to your friends. Someone may not tell you love the friend more than yourself. You know you're supposed to read. But you prioritize, you think like if you want to have fun. Whereas you prioritize that enjoyment, that friend more than yourself. Self-love, what self-love means? Addressing your needs appropriately. Physical needs. Social needs. We're talking about physical needs, your health. When you're sick, I shouldn't advise you to go to the hospital. Take your 2 legs. I'm gonna say, pain never finish you. When pain hold you, you even see man and replace this in a hospital. You enter. No. How many of you know how many of you know your BP rate? How many of you take out even your own sexual reproduction? You don't address it. How many of you take out even of your own body? You're getting the way you're getting. You'll say like, no, I will manage. You just give yourself self-report at the scene of malaria. Taking yourself at the scene of typhoid. No check-up. You don't love your own health. You don't love it. If not, you will prioritize it. I have a headache, fever. You need to tell me that no jeans on I know myself, I know drugs now. Go and take antidepressants. I don't know I won't take it. Or go and check up. Don't stress my life to say if it works. You don't know how medicine works in the body. Your social needs, if you love yourself, you call it interpersonal relationship. And interpersonal relationship means you love people, right? Intra means you love yourself. But you cannot give to others without loving yourself. No, it's wrong. You are hungry, I know you're hungry. You have money. Someone come and cries home, I'm hungry. You say, I'm giving my food to you. I told my mom the last time, I said, Jesus Christ has paid the final price. Don't stop. No, it's not being prideful. I said, Jesus has paid the final price. He gave. Thank you, God. I receive it. Don't say that you're hungry. And I said, Lord, share. You say, no, let me have my hungry first. You don't prioritize your own social. You always take the interest in your friend. My friend is going this way. You are tired. Rest. You say, no, you don't want to rest. I love this friend. I have to sacrifice. Then when you go there, you fall sick. That friend, where my friend Ashia, you do hospital, which hospital? Just to ask you for asking sick. That's all. Who spend the bills? You. Your interest, that's called intra. Your interest. So that's the reason why your interest comes above any other person. Name anything. Than even your spouse, your interest. Two have become one without one or not two. The wounds. So we engage more of the outside, engaging more. You see some people that there are times where we have a conference. The conference starts from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I say 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I stay one chair, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. It wasn't possible. 12 noon, they said no. If you remain there for 12 noon, you have additional 15,000. I said, what? Am I Martin? Not even Martin. I said, no, I'm able to pay the 15,000. after doing all those things, she just got sick and too stressed. I told her, I said, rest. Don't even know an enemy has attacked you. It's not demon. You need rest. Later on, all that money you made when you go to hospital. Why? Because you don't prioritize even your own self-interest. Eat on time. Do we need to preach to you to eat on time? When gastric comes, you say attack of the enemy. No. People that day will just think quietly. Truly, prioritize your health. There are things you don't even bring it out. Don't bring it out. Eat on time. So you won't fall into. Some people eat on time. Some people eat late. They have big stomachs. They're saying that, hey, my baby don't pick it. My baby don't pick the thought. Whose fault is it? Do you know your blood group? No. Do you know this? No. It's only when you're getting married that you know. And you realize that you're not compatible with your partner. So kind of things are just stress on you. Pay attention to your spiritual needs. I didn't mention of physical. I didn't mention of social, right? So social relationship also plays a vital role. Please don't get me misunderstood. There are people who are doing more than blood to you. They have done a lot. So know how, I think I posted that 2 weeks ago, know how you prioritize keeping your social relationships. There are people who have done extra miles for you. Turn back. So that's the reason why some of us, when they travel out of the country, they forget you. You start claiming that you knew them. I know you for this place, I know you for this place. No, you know you. I said you knew me, not now. In times of this, you weren't there. But not saying I should be there for everybody. But the people who reciprocate it, yes. And that's the reason why it's also very important to read books. When you read books, it opens your mind in as much as you can do whatever thing you do for this person. Have limits. So the reason why people get into this, like the recent case that happened in Yaoundé, Mona killed 3 kids. Have you heard of that news? 3 kids. Get the reason. Your husband cheated on me. Then you not even decide to take your life. You took 3 kids. Enjoying. Bro, I love that statement. Where is he enjoying? In as much as he may feel pain, that my kids are not. But I bet you, after 6 months, 6 months even plenty. Nowadays, it's even 2 weeks. Next wife gets in. Move on. So when they told me that thing and they called me, they texted me that, what do you have to say? I said, I have nothing to say. That man does not love herself. Full stop. So those kind of people, we don't even need them in the society. Sorry to say it. 3 kids, you're 9 months, you don't even think of the pains. You don't think about that. You tell him that you're depressed. Well, my colleague told me that she's suffering from PTSD. I said, PTSD, do you there? Take yourself, leave the children. Those are presidents, you have moved them out of the pitch. Those are senators. You've moved them out of the pitch. Like that. Why? I'm depressed. I'm depressed. Depression has become like a new quote. I'm depressed. I think that they called me in Syria TV. I was very upset. I could not even talk. I said, what do I have to say in this kind of case? So that's the reason why certain things happen like that. It's because the woman does not know who she is. She knows herself through the man. Yes, that's the best word. You know yourself through your man. If your man tells you that you are very ugly, you are very confident of his reports, you are ugly. Hey, you don't get good shape. You are confident of it. So please, all these things plays a vital role to your mind. When you know who you are, you don't need to tell me that I am beautiful for me to blush. I know. How many times do you get up in the morning and tell yourself you're beautiful? Then when you go out there, a guy tell you, baby, you're fine, you blush. You blush. No, that's what's happening now. Because sometimes, though our parents will not tell us, we are going in a society where parents don't even address us. You get up in the morning and say, baby, how are you doing? So when your boyfriend or whoever tells you how you doing, you're even surprised. Mommy never tell me, say, how am I doing? So for that reason, let me hold a man chong. Chong, chong. No, the man over care. Who is not caring? Everybody is caring. No. In as much you have what I want, I'll be caring. And I will not end with this. People come to you not because of you, but because of what you have. Put it in your mind. I will not see a mango tree and say I'm going for stems, branches. I'm going for the mango. That's my concern. That's my concern. Why? I want to satisfy my thirst. True of us. Will you go to the leaf? How the leaf come say me? Am I a traditional herbalist? I don't be Babalola. So if you have that thing in your mind, a lot of emotions will go down. If you don't text me today, nothing cuts out of my body. Nothing. You give me blue ticks, it doesn't pain me. I've sent the message, full stop. If I write a report, we are supposed to go for a seminar, you have this one, you'll say, you're giving me an excuse, I'm not coming today. I'm like, without you, you have about 10,000 replacements. 10,000. It's some of us that we prioritize people, idolize them, that if they are not there, we will not go well. See, we will do well even better. So all those things breaks down emotional bondage, emotional dependency. It breaks down emotional mindset, blackmail yourself. You take it, like, I was very pained. A girl took a hand, took it to play, get a hand. I'm like, get it! I was there. And I went to get therapy. And like, Mama, you love getting your hand, right? She said, yes, I'm fine. She did this to me. I said, Mommy, get the hand. And I was saying that because there was a doctor beside me, confidently. Yes. Don't say that kind of thing, but I have for this. Do it confidently. She said, no. If I get it, will pain. I said, so you know it pains. You know it pains. And you decide to do it again and again. If you know who you are, there are boundaries. Even your calling will tell you your boundaries. It will tell you. It will tell you to where X and where you are to go to. It will tell you where X and where to sit quiet. It will tell you when to be a defensive one. Even the landlord comes before you, the landlord will tell you that, back out of my house. You don't go be defensive. You owe the landlord true of us. You owe it, not the brack, na your ass. But there's a way you speak to him. But now, let me keep that story short. So know who you are. The next thing, pay interest even to your mind. Pay interest to your mind. See, the mind is like a force field. Let me see. I'm trying to explain this thing. We are made up of the body, right? Spirit, soul, and mind. But now, what encompasses all that thing is the soul. So the soul is made up of the body, spirit, and heart. So if you hear someone tell you that that's the reason why the name of my organization is soul, because we are not focused in the physical. If I keep on telling you that you are ugly, don't think that I'm telling you this thing because you are ugly. I'm trying to intimidate you. Yes. I'm trying to intimidate you from, and once I do that, it is being stored in your memory for long. So a point where person can say you ugly, say, Nasuda, I know. I know sins are ugly. Yes. So by some reason, your words, your mind is something that you have to pay attention so well. If you say you are poor, it's not a gospel of only Christians, even the whole world. If they say you are poor, you keep being poor because you accepted it to be poor. Because you don't have money today doesn't mean you are poor. You don't have money to pay. It doesn't mean you're poor. And one thing is that you always like to console yourself. You say that, no, my mind talk. Why should your mind talk when you are there? Why should it talk? I'm lazy. I'm ugly. I don't get fine food. I don't get nice things. And we are so concerned about the outward. So concerned. Whereas what is very important is who you are within. The Bible says you are wonderfully made, right? That's a good report. You are wonderfully made. End there. That should be your meditation. Fearfully made. End there. That should be your meditation. So any other gospel that comes elsewhere saying that you are ugly, no, it's a trash. That's what I know. That's what the singer says, I know who I am. Whether you tell her a different report, she knows who she is. If you tell her that she's my report, and that is why in the whole, let's go to the Christian, in the whole scriptures, you will never hear Jesus Christ talking negative about himself. You will not hear. But he was a carpenter. Have you ever heard him saying that? Asking that, who are you, Jesus? He said, I am a carpenter. Have you ever heard Jesus saying that? Jesus Christ was not talking about it. He was talking about his destination. He knew he was inside. But you ask me, who are you? He said, I am the Lord of hosts. Who are you? I am the I am that I am. Who are you? I am the one who can turn this stone to bread. That's his concern. That is his profession every time. It's not because he just said it. There was a process in the mind. There is a process in the mind. So pay attention to your mind, because when you easily meditate in your mind, it will easily come out. Easily. There are songs that you can sing here. It's not because you learned it now. To an extent. It's because you have listened to it for long. And when you listen to it, you may think that your mouth, because you have not crammed the lyrics, you may not know. But one day when they ask you to sing the song, you're able to produce a song the same. Why? Because the mind is like a reproduction. It gives you what you have constantly been meditating on. So please, in all this my saying, pay attention to your mind. Pay attention to your needs. Pay attention to your head. Pay attention. Once you pay attention, you realize that things automatically unfold itself, because while you spring out. Donald Trump said, Donald Trump, who are you? He said, I am who I am. Full stop. Don't define me. And that's what he has up till now. So please, in order for us to strive what we are striving for, know who you are. And as you're striving, going in front, remember that no matter how far you go, don't forget your beginnings. Don't forget. So you may become a landlord, landlady, billionaire. Don't still forget that you are still who you are. Let not the career change you. When I hear people say, when I travel out of the country, I have changed. It is not the country that has changed you. You had that within you. In an area just to manifest. Full stop. A thief is not someone who just saw a pen and took. He just saw an avenue by which all those things were there, and it was already embedded in him to steal. And he took it. So, let no one fool you. Discover who you are. It's not late. Please, do not depend on your career to help you know who you are. Your career speaks best. True. Because why? It is showing forth your excellency, how excellent you are in your art. But let it not change your identity. Let it not change. Because you touched 1 million, you think that, I said because you touched 1 million. 1 million is very important. Anybody fool you? It's very, very important. 1 million, and as such, that 1 million has changed your character. It's not the million that changed your character. You changed yourself. That is who you are. You are prideful.